Hi everybody, my name is Joe Mullen. I assist with PR and online marketing at Vostok Games. Today we are going to showcase our project Survarium. Okay, so here we are looking at the in-game lobby where your player gets set up with all his gear and equipment. Obviously, this player at the moment has, got quite advanced equipment, because we've been using him for the test basis of the game. Basically, this is the skill tree that we have available, with different skills that you can learn: firearm training, medical skills, dealing with electronics, medicine, all sorts of things that'll help you throughout the game. We have different levels. Each skill level that you highlight, once you reach up to 5 levels, you have access to a special game perk, which is a very unique ability that might save you in a desperate situation. Then, if I can move on from this, we have our character's current equipment that he owns. Which you are completely able to customize your character's equipment, clothing, by simply just dragging it across onto the player layout on the left. At the moment we have 2 in-game factions that provide equipment to the player. Each faction is totally unique loadout, different weapons, different traps, armor, things like that. But the player is free to totally mix and match any combination of clothing with weapons or equipment from any of the factions. So there's a real possibility for a great number of individual customizations for the players. Here we have a brief explanation of the online store. Again, as you progress through the game, you will meet up and do other jobs for other factions. The more you work with a specific faction, the better your relationship with them will be, and then gradually they will allow more access to their inventory. And again, it is totally up to the player which faction they work for and who they favor. Of course, you work more for one than the other, they will like you more than the others and offer you more equipment. These icons that are grayed out at the moment, that will be listed as achievements. This will be tournaments that are currently scheduled, and the diary is where you will actually get your list of possible tasks and options. But yeah, we can take a quick look at the game. Let me load up a menu. Okay, we are now in game. This is what we call the Vostok radar station location. It's designed for a PvP combat. That is the mode we're showcasing at the moment. The maps are generally designed for 10 versus 10 combat, but at the moment we are limiting it to 6 players per side, purely during the alpha test. As you can see, we have a bit more intricate details than rather the standard PvP team mode. Players not only have to frag each other, but we have special devices hidden randomly across the map, which you will see the icons at the top of the screen. What the player has to do is gather these, what there are is actually containers, special equipment that they will use to then transport back to their base. Let me get back to that while I just show you this electrical anomaly. As you will come across in the game, we have various different anomalies that the player will have to have special skills in order to utilize and survive, along with the right type of equipment. Sometimes the player will be able to find artifacts using detectors, things like that, which will enable them to gain sort of special temporary abilities or utilize the artifact against the enemy as you can shut down their, say, electrical systems or something of that nature. We're not actually coming across anyone, or there we go. and then as I find someone, I get killed. So yes, so at the moment the team-based PvP is what we're doing in the closed alpha. At the moment it's only accessed by some Russian community players. We plan to open the rest of it, we don't exactly have a deadline ETA, but sooner rather than later, to the rest of the international community. Europe and Europe will come first probably, but then maybe North America, places like that. So as you can see, regarding the story of Survarium, there's a lot of overgrowth from nature because the planet is attacking mankind and trying to reclaim it. So things that aren't really implemented at the moment are the artifacts, which you cannot, they're just not in the game yet. But then also the things like wild mutated animals that we will come across both in PvP mode as well as many of the others, the other two game modes, which PvE and then the free play, which will come at a much later stage. Just a nice scenic view. Cannot climb ladders yet. That's not implemented in the game, so sorry. Just trying to find a nice way to climb down. Unfortunately, because it's limited to 6 players, there isn't much activity. So if I find someone, I will try and kill them for you and have them not kill me. But and what's nice is also the location, all the greenery, the environment. You'll be able to sort of interact with it a lot more than you're seeing at the moment. This is, obviously we. Okay, that was actually that brief little icon that showed up on the left. It's our character damage model. Now it's quite a realistic system where you have your limbs separated, your body separated, and your head is totally separate. And as I fell there, my legs were, I don't know why I actually recovered so quickly. Usually if you break both legs, you're stuck on the ground for quite a while. And you have to be able to heal yourself or a teammate come and heal you. Often you can set a trap for players, something like a bear trap. You can lay on the ground and that'll disable them for a while. Just trying to find someone. Someone took my frag. It's There you go. There's a better look at the character model now. I'm trying to walk, but obviously I can't. So if I'm not able to access any medicine or a teammate can't help me, there's just a time penalty at the moment. So you're not incapacitated for the rest of the session. But obviously with the right sort of training skills, you'll be able to heal yourself quickly with bandages, med kits, things like that. Let's try show a different weapon for a bit. Just shoot for no reason, just so that you can see the weapons in action. Okay. Now this is a rather interesting gas anomaly. If you look on the bottom right of the screen, there's the digit 60. Great. As I'm explaining, and that is actually equipment that you select in the lobby. It's an oxygen tank, and that'll allow me to go through that gas anomaly after I've activated it. Let me try and get back there for you so I can actually show you directly. After it's been activated, which will allow me to safely move through there without suffering any kind of poisoning or anything like that. But of course the time will run out. And then potentially I can also find artifacts if I had the right equipment detectors, things of that nature. But they only obviously occur in the anomaly. So now I'm going to use my special key. If you look on the left, right now I'm busy being poisoned. But I activate a special key and the counter starts and I'm able to safely look through it, and if I had detectors, I would spend this time looking for some artifacts. But I'm going to just quickly try and find one of the electrical boxes that we're supposed to use for safety against what we call the storm, which is a major sort of cataclysmic event that will come at the end of every session. And the goal of the items, as you can see, the 3 have been collected already by the opposing team. These devices will enable your team to build an overall device which will provide protection from the oncoming storm that arrives at the end of the game. That storm itself can provide sort of a massive electrical storm which will blur out the HUD, make it or all electrical devices won't work. Other things like very strong wind, or we're still deciding exactly what to implement on that. But that is the purpose of getting the 10 devices. But it's not only a case of getting them. The other players can actually come to your base and steal the ones that you've already secured in your base. So it's you got to provide protection as well as making sure that no one's in your base coming to steal.
So the match is running for 1.5 minutes.
There's the countdown to the match in the top left. So we got another minute and 30 seconds to try and find you one of these boxes, but we'll also show you another location or two as well. So there's no stress if we don't find it this time around. So now we're at a different location. This one is one of the larger ones. It'll be much more suited to snipers. Snipers will really enjoy this map. It's called Chemical Plant. Background story briefly, it was used to manufacture a herbicide which the remains of society was going to use to try and push back the oncoming forest and nature. But as with the story, the world reacted to that, and now you see the state of it. So let me see. I'll try and find you one of those interesting boxes this time around. But also, as you can see, there we go. I'm periodically sprinting. But now, when you pick this up, if I can, the player is not able to actually fire his weapon while he's carrying it. So the idea is that a teammate needs to kind of escort you. I was going to show you that you are actually able to drop it once you're carrying it in desperate cases. And of course, at the moment, all the boxes will look the same with the electrical device, sort of motherboards inside them, circuit boards and things like that. But there will all be different components that you need to assemble ultimately at the end. Here's another look at an anomaly caused by when the planet, stopped the herbicide from being transported on this very train that we're looking at the moment. So you can see these plants are actually emitting some kind of dangerous poisonous spore, which I need to get away from quickly before I die. So just run away. But as you can see, this map is substantially larger than the other one we were showing you. Lots of nice high sniper places to hide. Lots of things to take cover from. Let me see. Let me try and catch that